Seahawks One-on-One is our chance to help you get to know your favorite Seahawks players a little bit better. It's a little bit of football. It's a little bit of off-the-field conversation. And Jarran Reed already told me he feels like he is sitting in the hot seat. When have you ever been on the hot seat with me?
Yeah, I guess just an environment room, like a little interrogation room.
Okay, it does feel a little bit like that. I promise I will not interrogate you. I do, however, want to get some inside thoughts on this particular defense. You have played in a couple of different schemes. What do you like about this current scheme?
What I like about this scheme is that we have an identity. With our defense, we're not trying to find ourselves. We know who we are and we know what we're capable of.
In hearing you say that means that you would like to play in any kind of defense, right? No. It doesn't necessarily matter the scheme. You're just saying, I want to be with a group of guys that's close to each other.
Yes, absolutely. You could definitely say that. The camaraderie that we have with each other, the connection is special, especially for us being in the NFL when, technically they say this game is like business-driven and, goal-driven for self reasons. That's not this team. We all want to play for each other. It's not about the accolades with anybody on that field. It's about going out there and producing for each other.
You were a rookie alongside a couple of the greatest Seahawks defensive linemen of all time, Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill. Do you think the comparisons this team is drawing to that team are fair? Absolutely.
Absolutely. I say in just the way we're connected, the way we play, the style that we play, it definitely gives me, just reminiscent of, from when I first came in the league.
Do you like comparisons across the board?
No, I don't, but I don't mind it. I understand why people do it, but, we're all different. Every individual is different. Our team is different. Our scheme is different. But in the same, we're alike. And I think the thing that everybody sees is the style of defense. Cause we were known for a dominant defense.
Certainly. But if you don't like comparisons, I'm guessing that there's been a bad comparison made about you or your game or like a comp to a different player that you didn't like. What's the comparison you hated?
No. There's nothing bad. Everything was good, man. The guys, that came up, that brought me up in the game, tell me everything I know, they're all great guys, man. They're all great guys. And it was a great defense then, great defense now.
Which player has taught you the most in a practice setting?
Tough. I always revert back to Jordan Hill because we played the same position when I first came in, and I used to ask him tons of questions. It was, you're not an intimidating guy by Mike and Cliff when you get here, but just guys that played that solid position. Mike moved all along the line. Him, Jordan Hill, and Nataba Rubin were defensive tackles that played the game well, and one thing about Ataba, big guy, hard-head nose, and he was just bullying people out there, especially with double teams and stuff. And then with Jordan, he had the quickness, the pop, and playing in the same position. So it was I kind of wanted to mix all those in, and then just getting in Mike hip with the knowledge, with the skill set that he has, and put all of them into one. It was just, help me become a better player myself.
What's your favorite pass rush move? Or rank them for me. Rank your favorite pass rush moves.
Okay, so first one would probably be sizes because it's easy to beat somebody's hands, and I'll say second would probably chop swim.
Why?
Because if you get the right hit their arm the right way and the way they're trying to set, you can just clear yourself free. And it's easy. It doesn't take a lot of energy, but you do have to be a little nimble, to beat the guard and to beat his hip.
Is there one that you're currently working on? You spend a lot of time in the league.
Yeah.
Do you keep trying to add?
No, it's kind of sharpening your tools that you have, because people are going to know, players are going to know what you're doing, what move you're going to do, and it's just how well can you do them.
Does that still show up in practice? Leo was talking about the bluff, blitz, bandit. It sounds like a tongue twister. Bluff, blitz, bandit, bluff, blitz. Am I saying it? Am I doing that?
Bluff, bandit.
Blitz, bluff, bandit.
Yeah.
That still happens in practice.
Yeah, we practice everything. It's not just one thing we don't practice.
But when you get back to film study, you have to guess whether you were blitzing, bluffing, or running bandit.
Yeah. But, I mean, we know because we ran the play.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
But that's still like there, designed to make sure that you are sharpening those skills.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think I'm going to get much more on that, so here we go. Questions I have never asked you before. These are the ones that you should be most intimidated by. Okay, you ready?
All right.
What's the movie that scared you the most as a kid?
It actually wasn't a movie. It wasn't a movie. Okay, I say it would probably be the old It, if it had to be. Stephen King's It, the original. But what scared me the most for real as a kid was Michael Jackson Thriller video. I know it's funny, but it definitely did. Like, why, I don't know. I guess it used to be dark watching it. It was just, yeah.
Okay. So when you happen upon that video now, because it is still a very popular video.
Yeah.
Do you turn it off? Do you look away? Do you?
I'm not scared of nothing now. But I mean, everybody does the dance choreography and everything. It's a cool video.
Do your teammates know that about you?
No.
They do now. What is the nickname that you got from classmates or teammates?
Slime. Everybody call me Big Slime.
There has to be a story behind that.
Yeah, well, just on the field, we just get grimy, deep now, you know what I'm saying, like play nasty, and to rep that. It's not like kind of good, but I don't look at it in a bad way. It's like, when you slimy, like you're grimy, you're dirty, you're the big
Mm-hmm.
it,
Also the movie you were afraid of, but that's beside the point. Do they still call you that? Was that high school? They do?
Yeah.
I have never heard that.
Yeah.
I've covered you a long time.
Yeah. Coaches, everybody. That's what they all call me.
Slime.
Yeah.
We are uncovering so many secrets today. What's the hobby you wish you wouldn't have given up on?
Basketball. I love basketball. I'm from North Carolina. I grew up playing. That was my first love, believe it or not. But, the older I got, especially in high school, body physique, size, my calling was football.
What was your position in basketball?
Early on, it was shooting guard or small forward. But when I got to high school, I played power forward, small forward, and center.
That I can believe. Could you dunk?
Yes. I actually
Do we
had a
have
lot
video?
of balance.
Do we have video of that?
Nah, not right now. Two hands, everything. I don't jump no more.
Why would you? You don't need to.
At all.
That's a lot of exertion on that one. What is the New Year's resolution that you stuck with the longest?
It's a great question. I don't know.
Do you make New Year's resolutions?
I really don't. I try to do stuff just throughout the year. It's not just a New Year's thing for me.
Who can you count on to give you the best advice?
My older brother. He knows me probably the best. He's always gonna shoot it to me straight. He lets me know when something I'm doing or thinking about doing is done. He's just a great guy, growing up it was just me, him, my mom. I do have other brothers and a little sister, but growing up in our household, it was just me, him, my mom. So everything, he used to have to take me with him everywhere, regardless of what it was, and I used to set it up. I used to complain to my mom or tell that he about to go somewhere just so I can go. He couldn't leave me out. And, he was like my protector, so, kudos to him, man. And then, even in football-wise, I used to have to go against him. He was a senior, I was a freshman, and I was real little as a freshman. I was small. And, he just, growing up fighting his brother, just made you tough. I feel like I could just dominate anybody. Because he's big. He's way bigger than me.
How much bigger? What position did he play?
He played offensive line, defensive line. He was 6'7", 350.
No wonder you got to be so tough. Last question, since we are in the holiday season. What is the Christmas gift you were most excited to give?
My mom. I remodeled my grandmother's home, the home we grew up in, complete remodel from the inside and out. And I was just talking about this earlier today. We took pictures, family pictures, which we haven't done in a long time. And she's at my house right now, and I blew the whole picture of our family so she could have to put up in the house, her new house. I think she's going to really love that. She's big on her grandkids, her kids, everybody.
That is a really cool gift to give. Yeah. See, I knew you'd have great answers. You don't have to worry about being on the hot seat.
Oh, absolutely.
We got it. We did it. That is another Seahawks One-on-One.